Have you ever looked at a beautiful long dress and thought, I could never pull that off because of my height? If so, you are not alone. For years, women have been told that long dresses are reserved for the tall and will only make shorter women disappear. But what if I told you that the right dress, the right fit, and the right mindset could not only make you look taller, but also more graceful, more confident, and even more radiant than ever before? Today, we are going to uncover the timeless secrets that allow petite women to wear long dresses with elegance and authority. It is not about chasing trends or trying to fit into impossible standards. It is about understanding the simple yet powerful principles of style that work with your body, not against it. Whether you are 5 feet or 5'5", elegance is absolutely within your reach. And by the end of this video, you will realize that the right long dress does more than change how others see you. It changes how you see yourself. So if you have ever doubted whether a long dress could be your best ally, stay with me. This could be the start of a whole new chapter in your style journey. The truth about height and presence. For far too long, we have been taught to measure ourselves by numbers, our weight, our age, our height, as if those figures could ever capture the full beauty and power of who we are. The truth is, presence has nothing to do with inches and everything to do with how you carry yourself. Some of the most commanding women in history were not towering figures. Think of Reese Witherspoon at 5'1", Salma Hayek at 5'2", Eva Longoria at 5'2". None of them are considered tall, but you would never describe them as small in presence. Why? Because they understand that confidence, elegance, and self-respect create an aura that no tape measure can ever define. When a woman walks into a room with grace, when she dresses with intention and pride, people do not see her height first. They see her strength. They feel her energy. They remember her elegance. And that is what we are here to unlock today. We are not here to chase impossible ideals. We are here to master the art of being seen, heard, and remembered on our own terms. Understanding this is the first step toward transforming how you feel in every outfit you wear. The right long dress does not hide you. It highlights you. It draws the eye upward. It creates lines and shapes that honor the beauty of your frame. And most importantly, it lets your inner presence shine through. So before we even get to fabrics, cuts, and colors, I want you to remember this. Your height is just a number. Your presence is a choice. And today, you are choosing to own it. The golden principles to looking taller in long dresses. Before we dive into specific styles and fabrics, it is important to understand a few simple but powerful design principles. These are not fashion tricks. They are timeless strategies that work with human perception and natural movement. When you use them, you are not just dressing your body. You are guiding the way others see you, and more importantly, the way you see yourself. The first principle is verticality. Our eyes naturally follow lines. When your outfit creates long, uninterrupted vertical lines, the eye moves upward without distraction. This is why certain styles, like dresses with clean silhouettes, subtle vertical seams, or strategic slits, have such a powerful effect. They lead the gaze gently upward, creating the feeling of height without effort. The second principle is proportion. No matter your height, balance is key. When your clothes define your waist, when the length of your dress complements your frame instead of overwhelming it, everything feels harmonious. Good proportion does not just make you look taller. It makes you look more confident, more put together, and more powerful. The third principle is fluidity. Fabrics that move with you rather than against you create a sense of lightness and grace. Heavy, stiff materials can weigh you down, but lightweight, flowing fabrics like silk, jersey, and chiffon allow your body to move naturally. This creates an illusion of effortless elegance that adds to the perception of height and presence. The fourth principle is simplicity. Overly complicated designs, busy patterns, and excessive layers can visually chop the body into segments. A cleaner, more streamlined look allows the beauty of your frame to shine without interruption. When it comes to creating an elegant, elongated appearance, less truly is more. Finally, the fifth principle is intention. Nothing elevates your presence more than wearing your clothes with purpose. When you choose pieces that honor your shape, when you dress with confidence and care, it shows. True style is not about covering flaws. It is about celebrating strengths. Every dress, every fabric, every line should tell a story. The story of a woman who knows exactly who she is. Now that you know the foundation, let us move into the exciting part. Discovering the specific long dress styles that embody these principles and can transform the way you look and feel. 5 essential long dress styles for petite elegance. When you choose the right long dress, you are not simply putting on clothing. You are crafting an impression, shaping how you are seen, and more importantly, how you feel in your own skin. Based on the golden principles we just explored, here are 5 timeless styles that every petite woman can confidently embrace. 1. Solid color long dresses. When it comes to creating a look that feels both timeless and flattering, few choices are as powerful as a solid color long dress. For petite women, especially those entering a more refined stage of life, the impact of wearing a single, uninterrupted hue cannot be overstated. Solid colors work like a quiet whisper of elegance, drawing the eye upward without distractions, lengthening the body naturally. There are no jarring patterns to break the line of sight, no loud elements that fight for attention. Instead, you become the center of focus, allowing your natural presence and confidence to shine through. Reese Witherspoon, at just 5'1", has demonstrated this technique with stunning success for years. Whether she steps out in deep navy, emerald green, or vibrant crimson, she understands that a monochromatic look can do more for presence than any amount of sparkle or height could. It is not about trying to appear taller for the sake of appearances. It is about creating harmony between your body and what you wear, about letting the dress support the woman inside it rather than competing with her. Choosing the right color matters. For women over 40, rich tones carry an added depth and sophistication. Deep jewel colors like sapphire, burgundy, or forest green highlight maturity with grace, while classic hues like navy offer all the slimming benefits of black without the harshness. A well-chosen solid dress does not overwhelm, it enhances. The right fabric flows elegantly. The right cut follows the lines of the body without clinging too tightly or adding unnecessary bulk. Details like a graceful neckline or a slight sleeve can elevate the look from simple to unforgettable. Wearing a solid color long dress is about more than style. It is about sending a message to the world and to yourself. You are not hiding. You are not compensating. You are choosing clarity over chaos, presence over pretense. There is extraordinary strength in that kind of simplicity. When you step into a room in a perfectly chosen, solid dress, you do not just look taller. You look centered, graceful, and absolutely confident in your own skin. 2. Empire waist dresses. There is something almost magical about an empire waist dress when it is done right. For petite women, especially those who have been told for years that long dresses are not made for them, the empire waist offers a beautiful, liberating surprise. By lifting the waistline just below the bust, this style creates the illusion of longer legs and a taller, more graceful silhouette. The fabric falls softly from that elevated point, skimming the body without clinging or overwhelming, creating an elegant vertical flow that feels effortless yet intentional. The power of the empire waist is not just in how it reshapes the body visually, but also in how it reshapes the way a woman feels about herself. I remember the first time I reluctantly tried on an empire waist dress after years of believing that anything long would make me look even shorter. I stepped into the fitting room expecting disappointment, but what I saw in the mirror was transformative. My figure looked longer, lighter, more poised. More importantly, I felt an immediate surge of confidence, as if a door had opened to a world of elegance that I had been unjustly locked out of. Empire waist dresses have a rich history, favored by queens and modern icons alike. They bring a sense of regality without the stiffness of traditional formal wear. The high waist naturally draws attention upward, emphasizing the face and shoulders, framing the body in a way that feels both graceful and strong. For women over 40, the Empire silhouette offers the perfect blend of comfort and sophistication. It moves with you, allowing freedom without losing structure, flattering the figure without trying to hide it. Choosing an Empire waist dress is about celebrating the natural beauty of proportion rather than fighting against it. Look for fabrics that drape beautifully without adding bulk. Lightweight wools for cooler seasons, soft silks or chiffons for warmer months. Select colors that complement your tone and bring life to your complexion. A well-tailored Empire dress can carry you through weddings, galas, business events, and quiet evenings alike, always making you feel like the best version of yourself. Wearing an Empire waist dress is a quiet but powerful act of self-respect. It says you understand your body, you honor your shape, and you choose to present yourself with grace, no matter the outdated rules the world once tried to impose. It is not just about looking taller, it is about standing taller, inside and out. 3. Wrap dresses. Few garments have stood the test of time like the wrap dress, and it is easy to see why. Designed in the early 1970s by Diane von Furstenberg, herself a petite woman at just 5'2", the wrap dress was never about chasing trends. It was about offering women a garment that honored their bodies, celebrated their independence, and allowed them to move freely through every chapter of life with elegance. For petite women, the wrap dress remains one of the most powerful choices, not because it tries to mask stature, but because it uses simple, intelligent design to highlight the best of what is already there. A true wrap dress crosses over the body, cinching gently at the waist and creating a natural V-shaped neckline. This crossover creates a beautiful vertical line through the torso, leading the eye upward while emphasizing the waistline in the most flattering way possible. The effect is transformative. Suddenly, the body appears taller, slimmer, more proportionate, and infinitely more graceful. Unlike rigid, structured dresses that can make petites feel boxed in, a good wrap dress moves with you, responding to the way you breathe and walk, allowing your natural energy to shine. What makes the wrap dress even more remarkable is its versatility. It adapts to changes in weight, to different body types, to different occasions without losing an ounce of its sophistication. For women over 40, whose bodies may have evolved beyond youthful straight lines, the wrap dress offers a kind, elegant frame that flatters without restricting. It does not demand a perfect figure. It honors the figure you have earned through experience and resilience. Choosing a wrap dress means paying attention to the right details. Look for fabrics that offer a gentle drape. Jersey, lightweight silk, or soft cotton blends work beautifully. Patterns can be used thoughtfully. Smaller prints elongate while avoiding overwhelming the frame. A wrap dress in a rich, solid color can take you from the office to dinner without needing anything more than a change of earrings and perhaps a touch of lipstick. When you wear a well-fitted wrap dress, you are not just choosing a flattering style. You are embracing a legacy of women who refused to be defined by size or age, who understood that true beauty lies in how you move through the world, with confidence, ease, and grace. Every tie of the sash is a quiet declaration. I know who I am, and I dress not to impress others, but to honor myself. 4. Fit and flare dresses. There's a quiet elegance to a fit and flare dress that no other style can quite replicate. For petite women, it is nothing short of architectural magic. This silhouette, fitted through the bodice and gently flaring out at the hips, creates perfect balance. It honors the natural curves of a woman's body without overwhelming her frame, allowing her to appear taller, lighter, and more gracefully proportioned. It is a design that seems almost effortless, yet every line, every seam is calculated to enhance both beauty and movement. What makes the fit and flare dress so beloved is its ability to sculpt the figure without confining it. The fitted bodice draws attention to the narrowest point of the torso, often the waist, while the flare below creates a natural flow that elongates the lower body. There are no heavy layers, no stiff constructions, just a soft, graceful expansion that moves as you move. When a petite woman wears a fit and flare dress, she gains not only inches in appearance, but an undeniable air of confidence, as if the dress is quietly working in her favor with every step she takes. For women over 40, this style brings an added sense of sophistication. It speaks of a woman who understands her body and dresses with intention, not apology. It flatters without trying too hard. It offers ease without sacrificing form. The key lies in choosing a version that fits cleanly at the top, without pulling, and allows the skirt to flow without adding unnecessary volume. Fabrics like structured cotton, blends, or lightweight wools offer the right amount of shape while maintaining graceful movement. A subtle print, a textured fabric, or even a solid jewel tone can make a fit and flare dress both a statement and a staple. When you step into a fit and flare dress, you are not chasing youth or trends. You are celebrating balance, the balance between strength and softness, between structure and freedom. You are wearing a piece that moves with your body and reflects your inner elegance. It reminds the world, and perhaps even reminds yourself, that beauty is not about size or height. It is about proportion, harmony, and presence. And few things bring all those elements together more beautifully than a perfectly chosen fit and flare dress. 5. Long dresses with side slit and V neckline. Sometimes it is the subtlest details that create the most powerful transformations. For petite women, a long dress with a well-placed side slit and a thoughtful V neckline can do wonders for both stature and presence. These elements are not flashy or exaggerated. Instead, they work quietly in the background, reshaping the way the eye moves across the body and creating an effortless illusion of added height and graceful movement. The side slit, often placed along one leg, opens up the flow of the dress and allows the eye to travel upward with ease. It adds an unexpected sense of lightness, breaking the solid expanse of fabric in a way that feels natural and fluid. Rather than feeling weighed down by layers of material, a woman wearing a dress with a slit moves with a kind of hidden energy, each step hinting at motion, at elegance, at life. It is a small detail that makes a tremendous difference, giving the entire look a dynamic quality without sacrificing sophistication. The V neckline, similarly, has a way of lifting the gaze toward the face and elongating the neck. It frames the collarbone and shoulders gently, creating a vertical line that naturally complements the body's form. A well-proportioned V, not too deep, not too narrow, adds an element of refinement while enhancing the perception of height. It draws attention upward, helping petite women command a room not with noise or flash, but with subtle authority. Celebrities like Eva Longoria and Nicole Richie, both standing barely over 5 feet tall, have embraced these design choices time and again on red carpets. They understand that elegance does not shout. It whispers with certainty. Their dresses flow with them, never against them, using slits and necklines to guide the eye and to shape the story their presence tells. For women over 40, these details are even more powerful. A carefully chosen slit and neckline allow for sophistication without appearing severe or trying too hard. They offer movement, softness, and structure all at once. Choosing a fabric that flows, silk, lightweight jersey, or a delicate crepe will ensure the dress moves like a natural extension of the body, creating an aura of timeless elegance with every step. When you wear a long dress with a side slit and a V neckline, you are choosing to move through the world with both strength and grace. You are saying that elegance is not about showing more or hiding more. It is about understanding what draws the eye, what elevates the spirit, and what quietly declares, I am here, fully, beautifully, unapologetically. Choosing the right materials and prints. A beautiful dress begins not just with its shape, but with the materials it is made from and the patterns it carries. For petite women, these choices are even more critical. They can either amplify the elegance we are trying to create, or, if chosen carelessly, undermine it. Fabric and print are not just surface details. They are the unseen architects of how a dress moves, how it frames the body, and how it makes you feel the moment you slip it on. Lightweight, flowing fabrics are the best allies for a petite frame. Materials like silk, chiffon, soft jersey, and lightweight crepe move with the body instead of stiffening against it. Heavy, rigid fabrics can weigh down a small frame, making a woman appear shorter and more restricted. In contrast, a soft silk dress that catches the breeze or a jersey gown that glides as you walk creates an aura of lightness and grace. Movement is essential. It keeps the silhouette dynamic, alive, and infinitely more elegant. Texture matters too. Subtle textures can add depth without bulk. A delicate ribbed knit, a light matte satin, or a fine crepe de chine can offer richness without overwhelming. Avoid thick brocades, heavy wools, or bulky knits that might visually shorten your figure or mask the beauty of your natural proportions. The goal is not to add weight, but to suggest lightness, flow, and continuity. When it comes to prints, the rule is simple yet powerful. The smaller, the better. Tiny florals, delicate polka dots, fine vertical stripes, all of these can work in your favor, creating visual interest without dominating your frame. Large, bold prints can easily overpower a petite woman, making the dress wear her instead of the other way around. Choose prints that feel refined and harmonious with your movement, not ones that demand attention away from you. Color placement within prints matters as well. Designs that create vertical movement, like stripes running lengthwise or patterns that gently guide the eye upward, are ideal. If you love florals, opt for scattered, tiny blooms rather than dense, oversized arrangements. If you prefer abstract patterns, look for those that offer a subtle flow rather than harsh blocks or heavy contrasts. Choosing the right fabric and print is an act of respect, not just for your body, but for your presence. It tells the world that you understand the art of dressing is not about decoration. It is about harmony, movement, and quiet strength. The right material dances with you as you move. The right print complements you rather than competing with you. Together, they create a lasting impression, one that says you do not just follow style, you embody it. At the end of the day, true elegance is not about the dress, the shoes, or the accessories. It is about the woman who wears them. It is about the choices she makes, the way she carries herself, and the quiet confidence she brings into every room she enters. Long dresses, carefully chosen and worn with intention, are simply tools to amplify the strength and beauty that already live within you. You do not need to be tall to be commanding. You do not need to fit into a certain number to be unforgettable. Presence is not a gift reserved for the few. It is a decision, renewed each morning, each time you step out into the world. It is a reflection of how much you respect yourself, how much you honor your own journey, and how boldly you choose to celebrate the woman you have become. When you put on a long dress that fits you perfectly, that moves with you, that complements your natural proportions, you are doing more than dressing your body. You are stepping into a version of yourself that refuses to be minimized. You are writing your own definition of elegance, one that does not chase youth or trends or approval, but instead roots itself in authenticity, strength, and grace. Elegance is not measured by inches. It is measured by presence. It is seen in the way you lift your head, the way you smile at the world, the way you choose simplicity over noise, and confidence over comparison. When you understand this, when you embrace it, no height, no age, no external label can define you. You define yourself. So the next time you stand before a mirror wondering if a long dress is meant for you, remember this: it is not the dress that gives you permission to be elegant. It is you who gives the dress its meaning. Step into it with pride. Walk through the world with grace. Own every inch of space you occupy, because every inch of you deserves to be seen, celebrated, and honored.